at Daily Refinement's warehouse. I am here with Whatnot. They have like a sellers event. Yesterday was like a networking, meet with other sellers thing. And then today we get a chance to tour Daily Refinement, their warehouse, and just kind of see their setup and how things are just kind of, you know, organized and flowing throughout the space. And then also later on today, they have a panel and it's more socializing and networking. So I figured I would just kind of take you all along with me throughout the day as I just kind of, you know, tour and view all the things. So it's pretty early. Everybody's just like getting snacks, well not snacks, breakfast, coffee, things of that nature. You want to say hi to my vlog? You want to shout out your Whatnot?
My Whatnot name is Abuel.
And what do you sell?
I just got into selling sporting goods and outdoor gear, and I currently sell women's clothing and shoes.
Nice. Sorry to put you on the spot. So everybody's checking in. Hello. How are you, darling?
Good. Do you want to say hi to my vlog?
My vlog.
Oh, hello! We're here in Bay Area meetup in San Francisco. Well, actually, this is in Oakland. So, hello, everybody.
And shout out your Whatnot channel.
Oh, yeah, we're at Whatnot. My username at Whatnot is Sweet Vintage Sausalito. Have a good day, darling. Bye-bye.
She is just so fabulous. I love her. She's just always dressing, vlogging. You want to
you vlogging too?
YouTube? Shout out
we
your
on YouTube?
Yes.
Hey, YouTube people! Hi, YouTube friends. Are you gonna be on Whatnot often?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm Amber, kind of thrifty, kind of not. I sell vintage and modern fashion, all the pieces. Okay.
Yes.
And we about to get it together.
Yes.
Okay, on the Whatnot trip.
So I'll check in with you all later once we do like a full tour of the warehouse.
This is so sweet.
I can't wait.
Okay. What are we wearing?
These are modern tights, just some basic tights. I got on my Nike tennis shoes.
Let's get the shoes.
And then this is a vintage bomber. I believe I bought it from Kay on Whatnot.
And then shout out your Whatnot name.
My Whatnot name is Epic Black. I sell vintage and modern plus size.
Nice. And let me see these nails. Yes, Patty.
All right, guys, I'm excited. Thank you so much for coming. Hopefully you can hear me. I am completely okay with recording photos, anything. Tag me on Instagram at Daily Refinement. The only thing kind of sensitive here is like maybe some supplier information, but I already hit all of those, so you guys are good to go. Pictures, photos, all good. I'm going to do the order a little bit differently. We were going to do a live stream first, but I kind of want to give you guys a tour so that you can get an idea of why we do something like this. So we sell mostly past season liquidation, but so as an example, all the stuff out here is from QVC Home Shopping Network. So this is their maybe 2 seasons ago, clothing, bags, shoes. And in order to get handbags and shoes, which is what I want to sell, I have to buy their clothing, which is less desirable. So you'll see here, we sell stuff that we don't want to sell just to get through it, to get the other stuff that we do want to sell. But there's no such thing as just ordering only the good stuff from suppliers. They don't have that program. Everything is always whatever they have left, you start with. And I'm at the very, very bottom of the like bigger business buying, but I'm like at the very top of like home-based business. Because just like 3 years ago, we started this in a tiny storage unit, and it's just grown from reinvesting money, and it's been awesome. This is really cool. And also like the landlord from my previous spot, he's the one that recommended this. So I just recommend like be nice to every single person, because I've had like thousands of hookups from people just like saying, hey, I see what you're doing, do this, let people know what you're doing, and are you interested in all things? And yeah, I'm gonna give you guys a quick tour. So this area up here is normally our shipping area. I just turned it into a streaming station for this, for today. But I try to have shipping supplies all in one area. And also this is like, you know how you clean up your house before people come over? It's not normally, it's not like this. It's normally much messier. Julie, thank you. Also, these storage containers that I have in the yard are where I generally sort inventory. So if you can, when you buy something, try to sort the entire lot before you start so you know exactly what you have. Especially if you're buying bulk from suppliers, they don't even know what they're selling. You're just buying literally the leftovers. Even million-dollar companies, their returns are just piles and piles. Like we had a giant, like $30 million company send us their returns. Their returns were in these black bins. They don't know what they are. They don't know how many they have. They don't know the condition, and they basically don't question any returns. That's why there's a lot of return fraud. So if you guys buy pallets of stuff, there's going to be stuff like people's socks, random things that they just return instead of that. That's all part of this part of the business. So it's very messy, and I think that liquidators get like I would say like 90% of liquidation is not a scam, but like you're not going to make money. If you're buying 1 or 2 pallets from somebody, it's going to be, I'll show you guys examples of what it'll be. It'll be like the leftovers in someone's warehouse. The only way to get good stuff is right when it exits the company. So like at the very end of the season when they're getting rid of it, if you can get it at that stage, it'll be good. Otherwise, it'll have filtered through like 8 or 9 different people, and it'll not be good stuff. So also, if you decide to move from home-based business to warehouse, pretty much they only cover like the walls, basic electricity, but every single other thing you're responsible for. So like I went from like storage unit where they pay for everything to here where garbage is $1,200 a month, internet's $300 a month. It's the same internet as home, but it's 10 times more expensive because it's a business. All this stuff is insane. Like I would say basic plumbing, fence repairs, all that stuff's like $2,000-$3,000 a month just for the maintenance part of a warehouse. Plus staffing has been incredible. I have an amazing staff, and a lot of you guys know them. There's 22 people that work here, so very, very cool. Building the team has been awesome. And okay, let's go. So, all right. All right. Well, I'll pull the interview. All right.
This is all whatnot.
This is all whatnot.
Wow.
So we sell between. Can you guys hear me in the back? Yes, no? I'll yell. Okay, we sell like between 1,500 and 2,000 packages a day. So the post office picks up in these Gaylords or in these giant metal cages, which you guys can see outside. Commercial pickup is really, really hard to get. So it took me over a year to get like an actual commercial pickup. If you have your normal postal guy picking up your packages, they're gonna hate you. Eventually you'll get a commercial pickup, and it's around 500 packages a day. They will start being way nicer to you. It's a different department. If the residential people are dealing with you under 500 a day, they just hate you because they're set up to deliver mail and small packages, not like this kind of volume. So shipping, or we tried to separate the warehouse into different segments. This is shoes. So I know we have some sneaker guys here. I love sneakers, but they're really hard to source. And women's shoes outsell men's shoes like 100 to 1. So I just am gravitating towards women's shoes because it's easier to get. But like, I'm really a shoe head. I always say that like I like shoes more than people. So like this, and over there in the corner you can see we have some custom designs. So like when you're buying overstock, they have a lot of the same styles that didn't sell last season are for sale now. So because I have such heavy duplicates, we've been trying to customize some. So that on Whatnot, variety is king. So these are all one of one, which makes it a lot easier to sell. Like a $10 shoe will sell for $80 if somebody worked with it. What's up? Let's do it. Right. I love it. Another thing that I think would really help you guys is, can you hear me? Yeah? Barely yelling? Yeah. Better? Okay, so, you can hear me? Okay, so back here, this area is the shoe area. So essentially everything here is sorted by size, so I can try to give people as much variety as possible. This area in the center all the way back is going to be handbags, which is definitely my favorite category. Handbags, and the reason why I'm gravitating more towards handbags and crystal is because there's no size. Clothing is the easiest thing to source, but it's the hardest to match people. Also fit is difficult. Whatnot is lucky that it has returns. This is kind of like, no one wants to do this, but I actually think Whatnot should have a more lenient return policy. Which would be hard for us, but like, Like my wife won't shop on Whatnot because she wants to return it if she doesn't like it. And I think that is the future. All companies eventually allow returns. So I think everyone here, you should plan for eventually allowing returns. And if you sell clothing, it's going to be very hard because people will return if it doesn't fit. So that's why actually this industry even exists, because people return all this stuff. This is all last season and returns. All right, let's go to Zach. We're going into this back area. Can you guys hear in the back or not yet? Yeah, let's get as close as we can. Kavya, how are you? Okay. Are we close? We good? All right, actually, can we move all the way back here? That way people can see. Otherwise, it'll be hard. Thank you. Let's come in closer.
Sorry. No.
This is so not set up for this. All right.
You try.
Okay, so, what's your name?
Eleanor.
Eleanor asked, like, how did I get local artists to design shoes? So essentially, I think the best way to hire is to do a temp hire. So I always recommend one day. Hire somebody for one day, just Saturday for 4 hours. You get really, really high quality people that already have a job. My favorite person to hire is someone that already has a job, because somebody else already did the hard work of finding somebody good. And then I just have to have a better job for them to stay, right? So temporary is really good. I've had doctors, lawyers, engineers just work here for 4 hours because they want an extra $50 or $100. People will sign up, and they'll help you make the ad and learn how to delegate, because you absolutely cannot do this by yourself. I think also there are people who do it on their own, but they almost always burn out. I feel like it's not sustainable. You have to learn how to delegate, and it's gonna suck because you're gonna go from really, really high performing individual person to really shitty bad manager. But it just takes time. After you learn how to manage and give people instructions, over time you'll get better at it, and it'll make what you're doing a lot better. And I feel like pretty much every single thing here, everyone that works for me is better at it than me now. It just takes time for it to get to that stage. It's the same thing with suppliers. You don't need to make a large order. You can make an order of 10 or 15, and I would say every single vendor here offered what's called terms, which is like you could pay later after they see the turn. So the most important thing you can do is turn over the inventory you buy. You don't need a large order, because every single supplier knows people start small. I started with, somebody sent me 9 pallets, and then literally they're like, do you want 1,000? Because they need people to sell their stuff, and everyone has a storage problem. So like, when I was selling, I was selling these pillows, which I still have, and the lady said, do you want to sell crystals, right? That's where I started with the crystal category, which you'll see in a second. But that came from a supplier asking, what do you need? What size items can you ship? And then you'll learn, I think on Whatnot later, they're gonna add UPS and FedEx ground options that are better. And then I think Whatnot will grow a lot larger, because I think it's hard to ship things over 5 pounds. So almost everything in my warehouse is under 5 pounds. This is designed to optimize the rate, the agreement they have with the post office for $9.21. I also think that you guys should, in your mind, assume it's like $11, because I think it's going to go up. So it goes up twice a year. I think next year it'll go over $10 for priority shipping, which hurts us because people only have so much money. And it was even like, I think it was under $8 when I started on Whatnot, and that's not that long ago. It was like $7.75 for 5 pound priority. Now it's already $9.21. So also every single year my rent goes up. I try to do a salary increase for wages. It's really hard. So I don't think you guys can run a Whatnot business that doesn't get bigger. You have to, because everything gets more expensive. And as people figure out what you're selling, like I made the mistake of telling people I bought a Zappos truck, and then like for like 6 months, 80% of my category was Zappos trucks, because people just found out and then ordered it, and the price went from $7 a unit to $17 a unit. Because if there's that many people calling for it, the price goes way up, and that is something you guys need to consider, because I feel like we're still in the very, very beginning where most suppliers don't know. I wish we could have done, next time let's do this event at Dolls Kill, because they're down the street and they are a brand doing it. So we're going to be also competing with brands directly doing it. So there's going to be a lot of opportunities to potentially. I probably would make more money if I just managed their stream because they have unlimited supply, right? And they can also make stuff for Whatnot. And they used to sell samples for $1 to $9 to people like me to liquidate, and now they're selling those same samples for $80 on Whatnot because people want the sample on Whatnot. It's rare, but that's essentially garbage to a large company. They get rid of samples. Also, the sample size for women's shoes is 7. The sample size for men's shoes is 9. I have bought definitely an entire trailer, all size 7. All samples from these brands. So that is something also I recommend you guys do is look for the biggest pain in the ass for all these companies. And then they'll give you the good stuff. But it takes so long to get to the good stuff. I recommend you just stay narrow. Because even though these are different categories, I'm buying from the same people. It's just the same people who have something else to buy. I'm not researching a different category. I don't think you have time to do more than one category. And this cosmetic line I bought from, it's called 29 Palms. It's from Jared Leto, the celebrity. His beauty brand didn't launch, so I bought all of it. But this is another scenario where I only have until November to sell it before it expires. So it's like a time crunch for the stuff that's a time crunch is cheaper. So all grocery, all cosmetics, beauty, when it's about to go bad, like dog food as an example. I'm not going to sell dog food. But dog food goes from however much it is to 50 cents for a 50-pound bag. 3 months before it expires, it's basically free. So that would work on Whatnot for sure. Because you're going to sell definitely more than 50 cents. And also someone's going to use it right away, it works. But putting it on eBay or Amazon, the sell-through rate would be too slow. You wouldn't be able to sell enough for it to make it work, but on Whatnot, if people see it's super cheap, you can move all the way through. During our show today, I want to try to do a flash sale for you guys and run a couple of auctions of stuff that, I think it's easy to, everyone here knows how to sell really amazing stuff. It's the hard stuff that's harder to sell that I want to kind of show you guys, and hopefully that's helpful. But I just can't reiterate how impossible it is to get only good inventory. I have these little Batman ride-along cars that so anyway, I bought this from this guy, and he said, I'll give you these Batman cars, right? And I'll do free shipping. So I didn't realize they were going to be this big. You can't ship it. It has to go by pallet. So it costs $300 to ship it. And it's only a $300 toy. So I've been selling these on Facebook Marketplace, but because of that, now that that guy calls me first. Because this was in his warehouse taking up space. Now it's here. So make sure you as far as space goes. I think one other tip. Sorry, this is gonna be all over the place. I definitely recommend if you can get a place where you can go vertical. That'll help a lot. Right now, I've been hesitant to add rows in the middle because we're still figuring out the space. But later after this, or after I get accustomed to this space, I'm gonna do way more pallet racking because you can fit way more. And there really shouldn't be anything on the floor. We just sell through this so fast that I put it out here. But really, if you're trying to be efficient, everything should just stay on the pallet until you actually sell it. Because this takes up so much room. This would only take up a small area if it was on pallets. And everything commercial related racking wise is actually cheaper. Pallet racks are cheaper than these racks. So everything commercial, super duper cheap. Always buy used. Always rent before you buy. The forklift I paid a guy $160 an hour to unload my first truck. Then I rented my own truck. Then I bought a forklift. So I think you just take your time. You don't, you never know what your business is going to look like in a few months. So I recommend if you're only going to do it one time, just rent it. It's just way cheaper than putting a whole bunch of money down for something.
So start a rental company?
Start a rental company. Well, rental company, I like that idea because you don't need to restock after you sell it.
Yeah.
You sell it and then you get it back. So rental companies are huge. Also, if you guys decide to get a warehouse, I could do that. I could rent out the equipment that we use. And I thought about making a streaming service where you come in, you can use our space to stream. But I don't know if I want to do that. But that is an option. You could use your studio and rent it out to other people. And I think I've learned a lot.
I would like that.
The hesitation is liability. There's a lot of liability with other people's inventory. There's a place called Ready Spaces that is a really cool warehouse space that's sort of like WeWork, like you can rent a little space, but their insurance costs are super duper high. Right? We'll go back to actually. Your energy just changed. They've been charged. Can you guys hear? Nick, good? Okay, so I want to move everything towards a set, like a pro set, because I feel like Whatnot eventually will become like QVC and people will have more professional setups. So I'm glad, and if you guys get a chance to go to ASD and look at Whatnot's setup, that was really helpful for me looking at how they set up a pro camera, because ideally you would set this up so there's not cords you're tripping over and like everything's like magnetic and so it doesn't break. And we've replaced so many fixtures because you're moving them so much as a streamer, and just like making sure that you can set it up so you can do it over and over again is key. So I'm trying to set up 2 of every setup at least. So this setup is the same as this setup. So that way I don't have to move these ever. And then show gets set up here, the next show gets set up over there, and you can continue to go. I got a lot of inspiration from the Don's Luxury. If you guys follow them, they have multiple sets in the same room. So they just move, and sometimes they'll pan the camera and you can see the other sets that they're working on. But that lets, if you build a team, that lets your team set up the next show. So then we could stop this show and then just start over here. Also, I think this looks epic, right? But it's too much for customers. I can tell you right now that this is super overload. It makes some people not buy. We've cut this show in half. Prices go up a lot. And I think actually the best crystal show probably be like 50. Because no one can decide between this many items. And I really like Whatnot's surprise set. I think you guys should not always use it. It should just be part of what you do. But I think for crystals specifically, it is a really good experience just letting the universe pick one for you, right? If you're selling these one by one, the prices are going to be lower, but you can also go faster. So Kavya's my rep, and we've been like talking a lot. But as far as like, if you sell items one by one, it's much faster than setting up a game. But if you set up a game, you're adding fun and you can charge more. So like, I think it's, for most people, I still consider myself small. If you make it more fun, that's probably a good use of your time. Because people are bored, they're at home, they don't need anything. I always tell people, you don't need any of it. They're like, I don't know if I need another crystal. You don't need another crystal. It's just for fun. It's just for fun. You want it. There's no, you definitely don't need it. Yeah, you don't need it. You don't need it. So if you can make it fun, interesting, that helps a lot. And then if you guys transition ever to you not being the streamer, it's just okay, I can try to describe this. My staff is here. I try to have my staff stream at maybe like $1,000 to $1,200 an hour. But if I'm streaming, I want to stream at $5,000 to $10,000 an hour. So when I'm doing shows, I have a full understanding of everything because I bought it. That, if you want to translate it to your staff successfully, you'd have to somehow give them that knowledge of what they can sell things for, what they can switch to. But it's just so much information. So that's why like people keep saying like, I can't find a good streamer. There's no way for them to be good. They don't know what you have. They don't know how you want to sell it. They don't know the price they can sell it at. They don't know your audience. They're just inexperienced. They're not bad. I found that I don't think there's a lack of good people that want to work somewhere. Mostly it's just the owner's ability to communicate what they need done. Because I have a great staff, and I feel like there's still good people out there. You can find good people to work for you. You just have to have a clear goal. This is like a liquidation show, so you guys can see the style. And then, yeah, ready? Let's do it. Let's go. Can you help me run giveaway?
Yeah, I got it.
Live?
No, you have to take it out of rehearsal. Oh, and then turn the mic on.
Okay.
Turn the mic on too. From there.
Can you guys hear me okay? We're doing this in front of a live studio audience. This is not AI. I love it. I love you guys. Okay, cool. So we're actually doing a live presentation today in front front of other whatnot sellers. I think there's around 40 or 50 people here. It's really exciting, guys. We're gonna do a little demo of live streaming and show stuff. You loved everything and you got it? I love it.
Amazing.
Amazing. Number 5 is the one or 6?
Right to the
Last one, guys.
shipping
4-pack. Last
box.
one. Okay, now we're doing 6. 6-pack of clothing, guys. Thank you so much for coming to our show today. Next time, let me know if you guys want to stop by our live event. This is the first time I'm hosting a Whatnot event, and it's pretty fun. Walnut.
We just like shoot them in 6 pack.
Size 3X, guys. I think this is looking down a set. No, it's not. It's pants. 3X clothing, guys. It's a 6-pack or 4-pack? 4-pack Susan Graver. 6 pairs.
4 pairs. 6 lots.
Logistically, it was really nice to get a breakdown of how all of this was set up between the different sets distributed throughout the warehouse, live streaming, working alongside a team, to even packaging up the items at that fast of a pace. It was really dope to just get a breakdown between the tech that was used and also the systems that were in place in order for something like this to smoothly operate. What's happening is he's running a flash sale, and
so we're just gonna keep it.
there's a box filled with items, and he's running each box for
We're gonna
$20,
ship it because they're already pre-made.
and there
But it will ship today.
are 112 left. It started out with 200, and there are 200 people in this live stream. So,
And these are selling every
$25
second.
game normally. Here's the game. Very,
It's
very
23
fun party
minutes
game.
left. $20 a second.
right, so money.
Money, honey.
Would you guys be interested in coming to an event like this in the future? We're doing a live event here. We did a tour. We're doing a little bit of a demonstration of shipping. We're doing Q&A, tacos.
Can you say tacos?
Hello from the back. I love it. This is cool. Live audience. Live audience, guys. This is fun. How's everybody doing? She's coming for the tacos. Fashion Sense will be here later.
Wow.
I love it.
And the number is just winding down, y'all.
Let's go chat. Julie is in here. Socially twisted.
All right, y'all. So that is a wrap up of the tour and what it's like behind the scenes. Visiting Daily Refinement's warehouse.
It's already a lot.
Are you on Whatnot?
I am.
Are you a seller?
I am.
You want to shout out your Whatnot?
JJ Cleach. Okay.
So I'm going to wrap it up for today. You want to shout out yours?
Hello, Mac Attack Collectibles.
And as you can see, there's a ton of sellers behind me. We have a little bit of a lunch break, and then there's also a panel going on later on today. So I'll tap in with you all later.
Perfect show. Perfect day. 4 or 5. 5, 4 hours.
So as you can see, this day was filled with a lot of valuable information and key takeaways. They had additional sessions where we can connect with other sellers, panel discussions, as well as breakout sessions that allow for our individual needs to be addressed regarding how to navigate the platform, along with games, goodies, and more giveaways. So this was a super dope experience. If you like these types of videos where I talk about creativity, entrepreneurship, DIY, and behind the scenes of the content creation process, be sure to subscribe to my channel, and I'll catch you all in my next video. Bye.